Hi, I'm Surya and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things XR. I've been using a lot of VPS SDKs for quite some time, but I think I might have finally found the one. According to the community, they are the most robust VPS SDK out there and they are called MultiSet. So, MultiSet is this first of its kind scan agnostic VPS. And the sweet thing about is that you can use whatever hardware you have to scan and map your environment. Like imagine you can bring a LiDAR scan or a point cloud or textured mesh to multiset. It cleverly normalizes that into one high fidelity map, which you can then use for whatever applications you have. And the best thing, they support almost all platforms. They support iOS, Android, WebXR. If you're a game developer like me, you can check out the Unity SDK or also check out their native iOS and Android SDKs. But for this particular video, we are going to talk about the Quest SDK, which I found really interesting. So let's just jump straight into it and look at the Quest SDK. What we are going to do is first go to docs.multiset.ai and go to the installation guide under multiset Quest SDK. This installation guide is actually pretty comprehensive. They have almost every single thing that you will need, and we are going to go through that. So as they've recommended, the first thing that you would want is Unity 6. It's the most latest version, so that just makes sense. Now what we are going to do is they have a Git URL which just basically takes care of everything. So we are going to go to Windows Package Manager and then just copy paste that Git URL. Okay, so now once we are in our project, what we do is go to Windows Package Manager, go to the Package Manager. On the left hand side there's this plus icon where you select that and put the Git URL, hit install, and multiset should automatically install almost all the other dependencies that they recommend. You will see some feature sets, or let's say some things that some pop-ups. Just hit yes and restart the editor. Now once you restart your editor, you will see under project validation that there are some issues. This is actually a good tool. You can just hit fix all and it should take care of itself. I think most of those problems are solved by its own. uh, if you have something that keeps coming, just hit fix all. It works most of the time, and we just let it resolve itself for some time. Okay, there's something there, so I'm just going to hit fix all again, and yeah, that just worked. Now let's go to package manager and check if we have the multiset Quest SDK correctly installed. Let's go to samples and import the samples. They have a single frame localization scene, which is a really good way to start and build. And yeah, as you see that we have the scene now. There is this map space, which is where all the content is. We'll get to it in some time, but yeah, so now you have the basic installation, so that's good. Go back to the docs and continue. The next thing that we have to do is set up our APIs in our project. So what it does is basically connects your project to the multiset backend. Let me find the config file. Yeah, so if I just write config, yeah, so there it is. Here you will see it's a scriptable object. You can just they need client ID and client secret. So what we are going to do is go to the docs there and click on the developer portal. It will take you to a new tab. In the developer portal, on the left hand side, you will see credentials. We are going to create a new one really quickly. I'm going to call it Quest. Okay, let's create that. It gives you the client ID and client secret. What we are going to do is just copy paste that to our scriptable object. Yeah, so once you can also actually download this for future purposes. It's a CSV. Once that is done, we are technically configured. Let's go back to the docs now. And the next steps would be to do XR plugin management. Oh, okay. By the way, you can also find the config file just by clicking of open multi-set configuration there on the multi-set SDK manager. Okay, now let's set up our XR plugin management setup. What we are going to do is go to project settings. Okay, you have some more project validation issues, so just hit fix all. That just takes care of itself. Now we are going to go to XR plugin management. In Windows, just check OpenXR, and also in Android, check OpenXR. That should take care of every single thing related to XR plugin management. Yep, we did that as well, so that's good. Now let's just switch our platform to Android. This will take some time. Okay, once the Android switch happens, you will, let's say, see your project again, and that's mostly in terms of setup. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add some additional plugins that I really like, that helps us help me create the demo that I created. So let's just first download the Meta XR Interaction SDK. So you can find that in the asset store. Go to my assets and just import that into the project itself. So yeah, that's fine. It will import, and I think it will also import a couple of other dependencies. Here check use OpenXR hand. That's the recommended one, and any issues you have, just hit fix. Now let's download the XR interaction toolkit. This helps us do a lot of other things. And in terms of samples, I like to import starter assets and the hands interaction demo. Another issue, just hit fix all. It should be fixed, and then yeah, do the hand interaction demo. Okay, again, okay, let's put fix all there, and then XR device simulator. I just like this because it helps me test. Okay, so that's good. So let's just recap. We have utility kit, core SDK, interaction SDK, essentials, which comes with the interaction SDK, and multi-set quest SDK. And I've also put the XR interaction toolkit here. So yeah, I think that's almost everything. Now let's look at the single frame localization manager. Here you will see we have the localization type, which is what we are going to use as map, and map or map set code. So this is something that we'll get from the developer portal. So let's go to the developer portal now, and on the left hand side you will see maps. Click on that. I already have a map called home elaborate, but I'll show you how to actually map this in their app in meantime. This is the map I've already scanned. This is my living room. I mean, not the most beautiful, but it's good. So okay, let's go to that app MultiSet, and you will see the list of maps that I've already done. They have a pretty slick onboarding, so I would suggest reading it through properly. It will help you. And yeah, let's start scanning. So once I hit the record button, it will slowly scan and show you this mesh around your whole environment, and it becomes easy for you to understand, okay, where are we mapping and what are we doing. I actually like this because I've used other scanners, and some of them like actually ask you to click photos, which is a bit which doesn't really translate that well when it comes to understanding what are you scanning and what are you not scanning. So I like this one. Okay, so yeah, that goes. That's nice. I'm going to submit it now. I'm actually going to show you how it localizes. I've scanned the map already, so you can take a look at it. Should be fun. Okay, so let me just open up the home elaborate one. I know, weird name, but yeah. Okay, so if I just move my phone around, you will see a mesh. Voila, there it is. And let's now copy our map code, go to our map set or map code and just put it there. And that's basically how we link your map to the project. Let's download the map. You have a map mesh downloader, just hit download mesh. You should see the mesh in your project, and there it is. Now what it does is it helps you put things and design your AR's environment here, and it's under map space. Map space is actually the place where all of your content goes. What MultiSet does is they reorient your map space, so every single thing that you have there is there. Now let's just make a build really quickly. Yeah, just hit yes. Okay, so we have the older input handling system, so let's just say no and switch our active input handling to the new system. I think this will probably restart my editor. So where it is, yeah, there it is. So input system package new, apply, restart, and let it just restart. Okay, there it is. Okay, now we have the new one. Yeah, this is the auto localize function. If you select this, it starts localizing as soon as you open up your app in Quest, so that's good. Now let's just build this. Okay, yeah, I forgot to add the actual scene, so let me just add that. Click on build. Let's just build that scene now really quickly. Okay, I'll show you the screen grab from my Quest, and as you see, it starts localizing, it processes, it hits back the backend, and then you get localization success. So pretty neat, right? Yeah, you see all the grid and how it's mapped. It's pretty stable, which I find really fascinating, to be honest. I haven't really seen a lot of these stable VPSs. I'll just now show you how I built my actual content around. So I have some tennis balls and like a lot of random stuff here. So that's my dartboard if you look at it. There's tennis balls, and yeah, everything is inside map space. So yep, that's the dartboard. Yep. Yeah, in terms of like localizing and setting up content, you don't really have to worry about anything related to the VPS. You just put everything under map space and it should be fine. What it does is it takes the web information from webcam manager and VPS processes it and then aligns your map space, as I said. So yeah, that's good. Now I have some darts here, some balls, tennis balls, and also have some paintings which look pretty good. I got it from Sketchfab. A couple of portals here and there. The blue one, but it looks violet, and green one, which looks green. So that's good. And I also have this neat, I don't know what this is, but like a tiled sphere which just moves around and goes from one portal to the another. That's pretty fun, actually. Yeah, it's fun to look at when you are in the headset. I'll quickly show you how to add a grab interaction to any object. what you can do is just like right click on this and go to interaction SDK and add grab interaction. So yeah, that's good. And then meta building blocks, and then you can just select whatever interaction you want. Building blocks is actually really good. I really like this. I think probably one of the best things Meta has done for developer experience, specifically with Quest. I can't speak of other things. So yeah, that's good. And actually, that's pretty much it. So I've put everything on the map space. It takes care of itself. You can see and you can also test this really easily in your, like, using Quest Link or Air Link. I've also have, let's say, the camera rig. I've updated this to handle controller tracking, but MultiSet have told me that they will be updating the actual package itself, so you will have all the grab interactions ready to go with their proper, let's say, SDK. Just check controllers and hands, make sure the pass through is supported, and that's pretty much it. Then you can just make a build and it works. So yeah, that was it. That was the whole tutorial on how to set up VPS to work with your Quest so that you can create mixed reality apps. And yeah, this is fun, pretty fun. Please comment and let me know how it works. If you have any questions, feel free to drop that in the comments as well. I will have this whole sample project up on my GitHub, and MultiSet will also be updating their Quest SDK pretty uh, consistently. They also have a lot of different SDKs for your normal mobile VPS and AR stuff, so please do check them out. I think you'll really like them. So thank you.